Hello, my name is Sydney, and I did my CBO presentation on Expecting Justice. So Expecting Justice is a San Francisco community-based organization, and the health behavior that they addressed is unsafe prenatal behaviors and lack of prenatal health care. The population that they target are Black and Pacific Islander mothers, or PI. Research shows that in San Francisco, Black infants are about 2 times as likely to be born prematurely compared to white infants, and PI infants have the second highest premature birth rate. The Healthy People 2030 objective that they target is to reduce preterm births. So an overview of Expecting Justice, they are a grassroots organization and they are funded by mostly donations. Their mission is to provide resources to expecting mothers with healthcare access, also healthcare education, housing, and also financial aid. This was founded by Black and PI mothers in the San Francisco community. So they employ both paid workers and volunteers, and some programs that they offer are resources in the community, so access to healthcare providers, mothering and planning tips, labor and birth resources, and pregnancy care and planning tips. Also, there are future plans for the Abundant Birth Project, which will be discussed later. And they have successful marketing by having leaders engaged in the community, and the leaders are actually people who live and are familiar with the community so they can outreach successfully. Some strengths are the strong connections and foundations they have in the community with being led by people who are leaders in the community. But some weaknesses are they are a fairly new organization with little outreach outside of San Francisco currently. So the current health education program they have is the Abundant Birth Project, which goals are to provide Black and PI mothers with health resources and education to have healthy pregnancies and births, and also to eliminate health disparities for Black and PI mothers in the San Francisco area. So the main objectives of the Abundant Birth Project are connecting mothers to community resources, whether that be health education, healthcare providers, or physical resources they need, and to provide health education specifically on parenting and taking care during and after pregnancy. They also seek to provide financial aid during and after pregnancy for up to 2 months after the baby is born. And the program actually wants to expand this to give financial stipends for up to 2 years of the child's life. And the program is still in the process of implementation and will take time and money to fully implement in the community. So some cultural competence needed when working for this population is understanding the living conditions that some of the impoverished families in the community are under. Some of them are below the poverty line and are in real need of resources. And attitudes towards expectant mothers in this community should be encouraging and helpful. Mothers have been quoted saying that people have been condescending when they go to get resources and help that they need, and they are actually dissuaded and don't get the things they need to take care of themselves and their children. So Expecting Justice's examples of cultural competence are having leaders of the demographic of the served population so they can really connect and understand the people they're working with. They also make resources available and easy to access on their website, having many resources in the forms of links and people's information to connect them with resources they need. And also they understand the need for specific resources that these parents need, such as childcare, education for the child, physical resources such as food, clothes, etc. So the leadership contacts are listed here. There's Zaya Malawa. She is a physician director, so she's actually a medical doctor, and she is the director of Expecting Justice and the Abundant Birth Project, and her information can be seen there. There's Latrice Love Goodlet, who's the associate director, Bashia Edwards, who's a program associate. And unfortunately, they did not have a phone number to reach them by, but their contact information are there, so they can accept mail to that address. Their Twitter handle is at Expected Justice SF, and their Facebook and Instagram handle is Expecting Justice. Thank you very much.